Glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. A late-season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Penn State Nitt Lions and the Purdue Boilermakers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Weather could be a factor. For more on that, we go to Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Nitt Lions headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to
got it down the field. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Right on the money. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's a fun start. I see your 3, and I raise you 6. The first time they touch the football, they take it all the way back for the house, getting the ball in the hands of a speedster, and Palmer, he does the rest.
Yeah, that's how you set the tone. Forget bringing the offense out on the field. We're just going to take this kickback. And did you see the special teams coach run the length of the field? He was so juiced, so excited. We talk about football being 3 phases. Special teams off to a great start here.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Sweet cut there. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Watson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up, and he's going to throw deep right side. Open downfield, and Smith off to the races to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Penn State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And Kamario Taylor will be running the show. A rough day last time out, 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. has to adjust the pattern. On the run, it's Martin. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need to win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
The Nitt Lions will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's got it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here's a give to Gibson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Finding some room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch of more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Smashes it between the uprights. The lead is 6 in the first.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Boiler wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Pressure coming. He gets away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Nitt Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Nitt Lions have this offense rolling. Running inside. It's Martin. There's some room. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. The Nitt Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. You see this kicker not only needing to generate power, but lining it up from the left hash. A 59-yard try coming.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. They give it to him again. Powers through the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Off play action. The short hands. It's Fox. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. And off Gibson, working left. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. For the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Boilermakers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff for Jarrett. Maybe some room here. Just ran over it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Here's Gibson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a third and goal? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on third and goal? They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Using his legs, it's Martin. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go right back to it. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going for the big play. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense changing the play. Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Timeout taken here by the Nitt Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll try to do it himself. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Nitt Lions with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Hits him with a stiff arm. And the returner will be brought down. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Penn State head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Taylor wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He'll do it himself. Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nitt Lions!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the run, it's Martin. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to him on the ground. Tackled there by the defense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Could not make his way to the corner. The Nitt Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Leaves it with the back. Is working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Breaks into the open. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try.
22, go, go!
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. The Nitt Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They boot it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The run inside. It's Terrell. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the delay, it's right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Boilermakers headed quickly to the line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside, it's right. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Boilermakers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for room, it's Terrell. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every-down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. So 1st down will open up the final period. Taylor wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. The Nitt Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Get it out on the screen. Came up just inches short on 1st down. Now just a few links to go here on 2nd. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running.
Grabs it. Touchdown, Penn State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Hold and finds his man on the left. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. On the delay, it's Terrell. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Working the middle. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nitt Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now it's... Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Taylor wants to throw. Looking for a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Nitt Lions are marching down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's caught. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And now they regain the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. The offense has a chance, down one possession in the fourth. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Terrell. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Peoples again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Taylor wants to throw. Under fire. He's on the move. Turning it on. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Making side adjustments here. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the